Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the People of Toastmasters. I am Todd Austin, also known as Toastmaster Todd, and we have a guest on the show this evening. Her name is Cindy Brown. Cindy Brown, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Cindy is a blogger and a freelance writer here in Central Illinois. She's been published in a medical humor anthology and most recently an ebook on writer's block. She's also the head honcho at everydayunderwear.com, which is her blog, where she talks about both the complex and humorous aspects of everyday life. She's also a wife, a mother of two, and most recently, a member of Toastmasters. First of all, I guess the question that our audience is probably dying to hear the answer of, Cindy, is you're a blogger, which means like you sit behind a computer.
Correct.
Why did you join a Toastmasters club? Can you tell us why?
Well, actually, there is a correlation there between blogging, writing, and speaking. Many people who are writers are also public speakers. And one of the reasons why I decided to get into public speaking and research Toastmasters was because I saw another writer who was doing that in order to help sell their product. For instance, I may want to eventually do inspirational speeches to churches.
True.
And then sell my books on that topic afterwards. So that's one reason why I decided to join Toastmasters. Another reason that I decided to join Toastmasters was because I've done a little bit of public speaking before, but I found that I'm still very nervous when I get ready to speak in front of a group. I've got the butterflies, I've got the sweaty palms, and it still is a little bit difficult for me to get up and speak freely.
Okay.
That's another big reason why I joined. And the third reason was because I got bit by a tick and got advanced Lyme disease a couple of years ago. One of the things that you deal with is speech problems. And I started having, when I was very ill with the disease, trouble speaking to people. And I love to talk, so I didn't want to be hindered in talking to people and just being able to hold a conversation. And I knew if I joined a group like Toastmasters, I would learn some tips and tricks on how to control that a little bit better and deal with it if it does happen.
Exactly. And of course at Toastmasters, we have a proven program that teaches those butterflies to fly together in formation. And we also are really good at working with people with speech. We've had people that were stutterers, bad stutterers, and through Toastmasters, by the time they're through the first manual, there's no stuttering whatsoever. So it's an awesome program for keeping you on top of your voice. Now, the next question I have for you, Cindy, is how has Toastmasters helped you so far?
Well, just so happens at the same time I joined Toastmasters, my church asked me to start teaching Sunday school classes. And although I've done some teaching before, like I said earlier, I still get nervous. I had not spoken before in front of my church peers, and I wanted to be able to present the material well. I wasn't sure how much interaction to have with the audience when I was doing Sunday school teaching. I wanted to be able to just get up there and be confident in front of the church because of that goal that I have of being able to speak in front of churches someday.
Sure.
I need to start building that within my own church, even though it's small, and be able to translate that into much larger groups later on. Another reason that it has helped me is that I am putting myself in a position where I have raised my learning curve by joining Toastmasters. That's something that I could promote to anyone. There's a quote by T.D. Jakes, Bishop T.D. Jakes, and I heard him say this in one of his TV programs. He said, if you're the smartest one in your circle of friends, you need new friends. And what he means by that is you need to be surrounded by people who inspire you to grow and to learn, to be smarter, to be a better person. And I felt like Toastmasters could give me that, and I believe it has.
Well, as a member of your club, I will take that as a compliment. And what do you enjoy most about being a member of Toastmasters?
Well, obviously, like I said, being around like-minded people is wonderful. I'm inspired to be like many of you. Also, the encouragement and feedback for the presentations. It's very easy now for me to gauge, okay, what's an exciting topic? Which ones did I present really well? And get honest feedback that is not critical. That's one thing I deal with in the writing world as well. Extremely critical feedback can just really tear you down. So I have found with Toastmasters that you get very encouraging feedback.
Absolutely.
And very positive feedback, and it helps you to want to do better the next time. So that's a wonderful thing, and I really enjoy all of the topics that I get to hear speeches on. We have 1 or 2 speakers on each meeting, and I am able to hear a speech on utopia, a speech on bats, a speech on government policies. So many different topics that I normally would not have any idea about.
True.
And so it's wonderful, I get to learn. And of course, the friendships are the best thing. I've met some wonderful people, and I feel that I can count on them.
Well, thank you for being on the show today, Cindy, for the people of Toastmasters. And I, likewise, am glad that I met you through Toastmasters. Thank you for watching, and have a terrific day.